Are we back? I'm curious. Are we back? Because I've been dealing with the bullshit. I've been dealing with the shits, bro. I swear, man. I'm this fucking close, bro. I'm really starting to hate this shit. I promise to God I am, man. I swear I am. Technology is a bunch of bullshit, bro. Technology is a bunch of bullshit. If I had my choice, I would come back as a Terminator. Because if I'm not mistaken, they were coming back to kill the fucking dude because he stopped technology. I would be John Connor, bro. I would be John Connor. I would be fucking John Connor trying to kill all technology because, bro, this is the fucking bullshit that I deal with so much bullshit dealing with this fucking stream. It is ridiculous. You know what I changed? You know what I changed to make sure everything is okay? Absolutely fucking nothing. I restarted this bitch. It is fucking annoying, bro. It is fucking annoying. Shout out to Albert right now in the chat. We back. We are fucking back. Let's go. You know what? You know what? Before the choppy stream that I just started a stream, bro. I started a fucking stream, and you know what I did? I hit the go live, and it said that I was live. And for 18 to 19 minutes, I sat on here and talked about all types of shit. I talked about what's next for me as far as music. How the fuck do I repeat that? Like, that was all off the cuff, bro. I talked about some crazy shit. I talked about my fucking the last time I took an ecstasy pill and why I never did it again. Like, I talked about so much crazy shit for the 19 minutes that I was on here that nobody was here. And it's fucking crazy because this bitch ass fucking program, bro. I swear, bro, it's fucking close. Like, oh man, dude. This program is fucking annoying, bro. Technology in general, bro. This is some bullshit. Why the fuck are we dealing with this bullshit? Like, you're a computer. Do what the fuck I tell you to do and do only that. Like, it don't make fucking sense, bro. Yeah, we back, man. Shout out to El Padon. Shout out to Albert, man. We fucking back, bro. We just had fucking what was it, like 8, 9 people in this bitch, 6, whatever the fuck it was. We had a few people in here, and we were gaining. And guess what? You couldn't fucking hear me because of fucking technology. Technology is some bullshit, bro. Technology is some bullshit. It is the reason why I'm stressed right now. I swear it is, bro. It is fucking bullshit. It's like a loving hate situation, right? Like, think about life when you were young. You know, technology was TVs. It was cell phones were cutting edge. They were big as hell. Yes, you know what I mean? Dudes were walking around with like briefcases to charge their cell phones and shit. You know, it was like really like behind. But now technology is so great and ass at the same time, bro. It's fucking great and weak at the same damn time, and it don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense. It don't. I have amazing internet, fiber internet, and I have issues. It don't make sense to me, bro. It really don't make sense to me. But what is life without the bullshit? What is life without the bullshit? On Finding Nemo. My son watches Finding Nemo all day, every day now. You know, and Dor Nemo's dad Marlin. He was stressed out that Nemo was going through these things. You know, he lost him, and he was like, "I just want to find him, and if I do, then I'll never let anything else happen to him." And Dory goes, "Oh, that's funny because what basically like what kind of life is that? You know, that nothing ever happens to you." And she was fucking right because it's like what about life would be fucking amazing if you never had to overcome anything to get to greatness? You know what I mean? Like right now, we're still in the beginning stages, even though we've been here for a year. A year is fucking laughable to people that are established, right? But we're in our first year. Well, we just finished our first year. We're going into our second. What would be great about the process if I didn't have to deal with some bullshit? If we didn't have to deal with some bullshit, you know? If we didn't have mountains to climb, what would be great about it? I don't think anything would be great about it. If Michael Jordan came into the NBA from jump, winning nothing but Super Bowls, what would be that amazing about it? You know, even Tom Brady, he had to experience some loss. You know, I do honestly feel like Tom Brady, they had some yeah, life would be boring. Shout out to El Peron. I'm telling you, man, like I like Tom Brady, right? But there's some bullshit with Tom Brady. Like there's no way in the world the tuck rule was a tuck rule. I've never heard about another tuck rule call since then. You know what I mean? And I like Tom Brady, but something's a little fishy if the shit never came back up. You know what I mean? That's I don't know. I have family that played in the NFL. You know, I don't know if you can actually write a script for football, but it fucking feels like they're writing a script for football. Please let me know in the chat if you feel like I'm wrong or something. But let me do a drop for fucking Instagram real quick because we're on some bullshit now. All right, hold on 1 second. 1 second, chat. 1 second. Tap back in with me. Oh my god, bro, why? So come on, bro. Every little fucking thing, bro. Hey, you know what it is? We back on live stream. It's Friday. Tap the link right here. Join me. Let's get it. All right, bro. Shit. Like, golly, bro. I swear, man. I've been dealing with so much with this live stream. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. But honestly, I really deep down feel like, I really, really, really deep down feel that maybe this is like a calling for me. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a calling. With music, when I started music out, bro, I dealt with some fucking bullshit, bro. I really did. I really dealt with some bullshit. The worst part about it, it was kind of like the same situation. Like I was dealing with people that that were around me since I was a kid and learned about the business through that. Now, you would think that you were protected, you know. Oh, I'm protected. I got this, yada yada. Yeah, to a certain extent, you know what I mean, because everybody wants to eat. I get that, right? But after I got through that bullshit, shit started working out, you know. And even with when I was in the bullshit, things weren't bad. Like my situation musically was better than a lot of people's that were not in bullshit, you know? So it's like I can't really complain because I was still doing well. It's nothing to complain about. But when I got out of that situation, my shit flourished. So what if this is the same situation? You know? What if going through the bullshit is just inevitable? What if Michael Jordan, you got it. If Michael Jordan don't get his ass beat by the Pistons for like 6 years, then you don't become the greatest. Period. That's just what it is. You don't become the greatest if you don't go through the bullshit. Magic Johnson doesn't become one of the greatest point guards ever if he don't get the HIV. You know what I mean? It sucks. You got to go through the bullshit. You know, you done smashed all these women. You're still great. You're still healthy, and you're healthy enough to live. He's probably healthier than a lot of us. But at the end of the day, to get there, you got to go through here. Are you willing to take the climb? Are you willing to do it? Me, fuck it, bro. I don't care if I stay stressed the fuck out on this damn situation over this damn technology. I'm gonna keep fucking showing up. I'm gonna keep shooting. I'm gonna keep shooting, bro. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Steph Curry he didn't fucking break the 3 point fucking in a season record in year one, bro. Our year two. Fuck it. Keep shooting. That's what I'm on, bro. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. No, fuck that. That's what I'm fucking on. That's what we on. Ain't no sleeping. I don't give a fuck how stressed out I get over this bullshit. Ain't shit stopping shit. You feel me? Nothing stopping the fucking movement. Nothing stopping the team. Nothing stopping the chat fam. I see y'all. I see y'all and I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Hopefully everybody jumps back in. But hey, man, I get it. I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. Like how long can you follow a motherfucker throughout the night when the shit's fucked up? You know what I mean? Like, dude, I came, the shit was fucked up. Would you expect me to keep following you? Like, damn, bro, it's fucking 3 streams later. You know what I mean? Damn, I get it. I'm not mad at you. You know what I mean? I appreciate you for coming. If you did come and you didn't come back and you spent the block later, it's all good, bro. It's all good. It is all fucking good. How's you guys' Friday going? Like I said earlier, my Friday is going pretty good, bro. I came back from the barber. You know what I'm saying? I look a lot different to myself. You know what I mean? I was tripping off of how being at the barber is like so different from when I was a kid, bro. When I was a kid, I feel like we were on a conveyor belt. You know what I mean? And we were just going, coming and going. It took about 20 minutes to get a haircut. Like it didn't matter what kind of fucking haircut you wanted. These motherfuckers would sit you in there, get you to write the fuck out. Minimal conversation. Minimal conversation. You barely knew your fucking barber. The only thing you knew about your barber is what he said to the other barbers while they're talking while you're getting your haircut. The motherfucker barely talked. The only question he really asked you is, what you trying to get? Oh, okay. Then he gets that. How low you want your hair? That's only the 2 questions that you get. The rest of the time, he's talking sports with the other dudes in the barber. He's talking to the other barber about what they about to eat. You know what I mean? They're talking about a party or some shit. Now is fucking crazy. It's crazy, bro. The amount of conversation I get when I'm at the barber, I feel like I'm at my therapist. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys have ever been in therapy. I promise you, even if you think that shit is weird, do it, bro. Therapy is the shit. It's not like playing a video game. It's not like watching porn. It's not the shit like that. But it is the shit as in like you get to unload a little bit and you kind of learn more about yourself. You may think that you don't, you know what I mean? There's no way a person that don't know you can actually tell you about yourself or teach you about yourself, but you're actually wrong. You know what I mean? I think the people that don't know that like that think that they can't learn anything from a person that's never met them really don't they should just try it. That's all I say. Just try it because you learn a fucking lot. You know what I mean? You learn a lot. You learn a lot. It's not like they're a psychic either. They're not. You're not gonna go in there and they just tell you all about yourself. You know that's one of the things too. I remember watching this podcast. You know they're like ex gangbangers and shit like that. You know like some real hood dudes, and they were talking about therapy. And one of the dudes was like, "Why would I go to somebody that don't even know me when I could just go to the homies?" I can go to you. And he's talking to his homie. I could just go to you and you can, you know what I mean? You can tell me what you're gonna tell me and I'll be all right and I'll go out there and deal with it. And I was thinking like, I wish I was in that room because you're gonna be all right. Right? But that's not what you go to therapy for. You're gonna be all right. But that therapist is gonna help you find things in your past that the fucking your homie ain't gonna be able to tell you. Or that your homie ain't gonna be able to find out. You know what I mean? These like you don't know what the type of traumas that you dealt with, or your homie don't know how to identify the type of trauma that you're going through because that same type of trauma might just be nothing to him. You know what I mean? You maybe you got jumped before and now you got PTSD and you paranoid every time you in crowds and stuff like that and you tell your homie and your homie what he gonna say? Man, I done been through, man, I done got drunk like 4 times. That shit nothing, bro. And to him it might not be. But you're not him. and he not you. Do you feel me? Maybe going to the homie ain't the best situation all the time, man. You know, everybody needs somebody, and sometimes with the person you need, you don't know. Go get some fucking help if you can. I understand that may not, that may be a little taboo to some people, but fuck it, man. Get out your comfort zone, bro. Get out your comfort zone, bro. Dead ass. Get out your comfort zone. Before I get too far into this situation, I want to give a shout out to all the members of the channel. Shout out to A Panda. Shout out to Joe Cook. Shout out to Joseph Nelson. Shout out to KJ Smith. Shout out to Lexi Lambreres. Shout out to Rigo Padilla. Shout out to Rhonda Smith. Shout out to the Seamus Vlog. Shout out to Cooper from the O. Shout out to the homie El Pedon. Shout out to Ain't Loud AJ. Shout out to DJ Xander. Shout out to Craig O'Hearn. Shout out to Scott Voss. And shout out to Lynn Me Too. And every single person that comes to kick it with me. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Dead ass, bro. I appreciate y'all more than you know. Dead ass, bro. It's crazy. Like I said, bro, I sat here for like 19 minutes and talked about some crazy shit. And I didn't record any of that. I hit the stream. I hit the go live button. But guess what? Technology was fucking hating on me. But you know what? We're gonna push through. We're gonna push forward, and fuck all that, bro. We're gonna push forward. I got some topics, man. The first thing I do want to talk about is everybody on the East Coast. Shout out to everybody on the East Coast that are dealing with those hurricanes out there. My prayers. I didn't pray for you guys so many times. It's ridiculous this week. I pray for you guys so many times this week that it is ridiculous. I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys are getting your fucking your power back. I hope you guys are healthy. It tripped me out, bro. It really tripped me out. I seen a few reels that really threw me for a loop, right? One of the things that tripped me out was I seen a lot of people saying that they filled out for FEMA help and they didn't get it. You know what I mean? They didn't get it because they didn't have the funds to help everybody or something like that. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. There's no Hey, you're in the fucking hot seat, Kamala and Joe. You're in the hot seat. What are you doing? You're in the fucking hot seat. This is your chance to show that you got America's back. That no matter what, you are going to send relief to help out every single person. I don't know if that's even possible though. Well, if we got so many trillion to fucking send to another country for a war, there's no way in the world we don't have a trillion to set aside to, hey, we're gonna evacuate everybody and we're gonna put them all in these certain stadiums throughout the country until this shit over, and then we're gonna bust them motherfuckers all the way back. There's no way in the world we can't afford that, bro. You can come if you want to. If you don't want to come, may the Lord be with you. You know what I'm saying? There's no way in the world we can't afford that when we sending all this money overseas, bro. There's no way in the world we can't afford that. Another reel that really tripped me out, right? I seen these people that they were writing with permanent marker on their arms their names and their birthday because they don't know if they're gonna make it past the hurricane and shit. What the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? We have Americans in America, in Florida of all places, Florida, that can't get, you can't save these people. You can't save these people. Why not? I don't get it. I don't understand it. There's no way in the, okay, you can't save a person that don't want to be saved. Let's start there. That's how, let's throw that out now. If a motherfucker don't want to be saved, fuck, hey, get them out of here, right? That's on them. But every single person that wanted to be saved and couldn't afford it were in danger of losing their life. And we couldn't do that as people. What are my tax dollars going towards? What are we doing with them? Because can we allocate, like, all right, now they should be going to these fucking tanks and stuff, let's go ahead and send a trillion to fucking Florida, and let's handle that situation. Oh, everything if you're complaining about how high the the gas prices and the fucking the milk is now, wait until you send all that money over there. Okay, but we save motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But at least Americans don't gotta die or be or possibly die. You know what I mean? Now, one of the things that I do want to talk about, right? First off, whoever's in office, we all know who's in office right now, but y'all dropped the ball on saving them people. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna fucking remember that when it's time to vote. Dead ass, bro. I'm gonna remember that. Now, secondly, why are we scaring people? Why the media is doing so much? They made this shit sound like it was gonna be what was that movie? Uh 2000 2021 20 whatever it was, bro. It was the one where the biggest fucking flood came and New York was underwater and the Statue of Liberty was up to here. Like, I don't know if you guys remember that movie, but that's what it reminded me of. The way that they were fear mongering us. I was fucking scared. I'm in California. It's been 100 in the fall. It is crazy out here. It's hot as shit. And we're out here. I'm over here baked out. I'm hot as hell. Worried about some motherfuckers on a whole nother side of the country that I've never even seen before. I've never even been to Florida. I got family in Florida. Oh shit. I need to reach out to my aunt, bro. Bro, on me. If I didn't fuck with y'all heavy right now, I would turn this shit the fuck off right now and call my aunt, bro. Let me send her a text, bro. I'm sorry. I apologize. You know what I mean? I apologize that I'm pausing this shit in the middle of the show. My family's fucking important to me. I didn't even think though. My bad. Hold on. That's crazy. My aunt is out there and she ain't got no family out there, bro. What the fuck? I swim to Florida right now. They got me fucked up, bro. I will get a canoe from Costco right now and all the way out there, bro. Don't get me fucked up, bro. I go out there right now. I strap my daughter to my back. Where my aunt at, bro? Fuck that shit. Nah, but dead ass, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. They were fear mongering me so bad. I thought everybody on Florida was gonna be dead. Dead ass. I thought everybody was gone for. And then the next day, I see everybody that I do know posting on their stories and shit. You motherfuckers is alive? I thought the 40 days and 40 nights flood was coming to Florida. Y'all had back to back fucking hurricanes, bro. What the fuck? How are y'all alive? I'm not mad at it. I'm just curious. Like, how did y'all survive that? I seen it on the news. Tell me if you hit the chat right now. Let me know the type of shit you seen on the news and let's talk about that because that is fucking crazy how scared they had me. And after I seen that, right? After I seen how crazy it was on the news and how all these people survived, I'm curious like what else did they scare the shit out of us about? You know what I mean? What else did they fearmonger us about? And then that's what it got me to thinking about how we look at other countries, right? Other countries were like, man, I seen this, I was watching this vlog, right? This dude named Duke Dennis. He was in Germany. He's in Germany and he was like visiting different areas of Germany and he's living like he turning up like no he's not going crazy but everybody's fucking with him out there. There's so many there was like black it was like real diverse. It was black people out there, bunch of white people of course, but there was actually black people out there. It was a bunch of them. And it tripped me out because being in America, all I hear about Germany is how much is racist out there. Like they don't fuck with Americans, they don't fuck with black people. You go out there, it's gonna be worse for you than it is in America. And this man was out there kicking it. He was out there kicking it, bro. Not to say there ain't no bad parts in Germany, but there's bad parts everywhere. But the way they make it seem, is as if there is no good part in the world that fucks with Americans. Like like stay in your comfort of America, because if you do leave, they're gonna like get rid of you. They're gonna get rid of you. Don't even think about going to Mexico. You're gonna get kidnapped. Go to fucking Germany. They're gonna do you cold, bro. And I'm thinking now, is it like, are we just being fear mongered into staying in our comfort zone, which is America? And America's not the safest place in the world either. We should all know that. I hope we can all agree on that, right? But are we being so, is fear being pumped into us so much that we're scared to leave? Because I'm kind of nervous to leave. I ain't gonna hold you. I've thought about it. Well, I'm planning on. We definitely leaving. You know what I mean? Especially when my kids get a little older, we're definitely traveling around the world, bro. I don't give a fuck what type of shit we got to get into. You know what I mean? I don't care. Fuck it, we doing it. We already talked about it. It's already on the schedule. But it's like, it's propaganda keeping us from exploring. That's definitely one of the things that I've been thinking about lately. You know, and it's not a new concept, right? It's not a new concept. If you think about it, um, Christopher Columbus dealt with the same shit. And you're like, what the hell are you talking about, Syph? I don't know if you remember, but I remember a lot of shit, you know. But I remember specifically a story when Christopher Columbus said he was going to sail around the world and he was going to find the new land. They said he was crazy. And they didn't say he was crazy it was unachievable. They said he was crazy because his ass was going to fall off the edge of the earth. They believed that the earth had a dip off to it, and you know what I mean. It was flat. As soon as you get out there in that water, your ass finna fall off of the edge of the earth, Christopher. And his ass did it, you know, and there it is. And I was like, you know what? You know what? What if the same what if the same tactics they use to stop people from chancing it and getting out there in that sea, in that ocean, is the same shit they doing now? Don't go to Africa. Why would you go to Africa? Everybody has AIDS there. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. It's crazy, man. I'm curious though. I'm curious. Like I have family and friends that went out of country and they had a great time. Great fucking time. And I'm sitting here scared as hell that as soon as I go to Africa, a fucking something's gonna bite me and give me malaria instantly. Even though you can get a shot for it, but no, we don't want to deal with that. If you go to Brazil, the Brazilian gangs are gonna get you. You know what I mean? If you go to Brazil, you're gonna get somebody's gonna give you a high five. You're gonna get AIDS because it's overly flooded in Brazil. But that's just how they get us, bro. That's how they get us. Don't go to China because they're gonna they're gonna put you in jail forever because you have curly hair. You know what I mean? That's just how they fucking get us, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I met somebody on Facebook today that lives in Germany. That was a trip for me because, like I said, I thought it was full of fucking of racism and stuff, and that's just not the case. Bro said that he lives out there and he has a job out there and he likes it. What are we talking about? Are you kidding me? I was like, bro, this. I was dumbfounded. I said, what? You like it? Like how? How do you like it in Germany? They're not. You know what I mean? All this shit's racing through my mind. But I before I started asking him questions, the ignorant questions, because I've been fear mongered my whole life. Before I started going there, I thought about it. You were programmed enough to be scared, to think this was crazy. I was programmed for that. You know what I'm saying? There's no way around that, bro. There's no like, how can you beat the system? It's crazy, man. I don't understand. I don't understand why they're doing this to us. You know what I mean? There must be greatness outside of America. California's a shit to me, but there must be something great out there. if they're trying to scare the shit out of me to stay. That it has to be, bro. And then they scare us from living in other areas of America. You know, I went to when I stayed in Texas, a fucking an exterminator came over because we had a wasp problem on our balcony, right? And so while he's there, he's a dude with a big beard, all that. He had a Texans hat on. No, not a Texans hat. Rangers, Texas Rangers hat on. You know what I mean? My boy had the Texas flag where I had my California CA, and I was like, he was like, "Oh, you from California? Are you an Angels fan?" I was like, "No, I'm in California. I'm from California." He was like, "Wow, okay, what are you doing out here?" You know, I could tell by his face he went into judgment mode, but I wasn't tripping because I was ready to let him know everything he knew about California is wrong. You know what I mean? So, you know, he asked me what I was doing out there. I told him what I was doing. He was like, "Wow, that's cool, man. Okay." Then the judgment started coming out. Yeah, man, I don't know if I can ever go to California. I was like, "Why is that?" He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm not into surfers. I don't like surfers, man." I was like, "Yeah, you ever met a surfer?" Nah, I could just tell I wouldn't like him, man. I don't know. I don't like all that. I was like, you know what would trip you out though? He was like, what? I was like, there's not a lot of surfers in California. And he was like, why is that? You know, like the beach is everywhere. I was like, because it's not. The beach is on the coastline, my guy. Everywhere else is everywhere else. I was like, a lot of California look just like this. And he was like, really? And he was like, but I still wouldn't like it. I don't think I'd like it. You know, my sister's out there. She said that she said I'd like it, but I don't know about all that. I was like, well, what do you like to do? He's like, I like guns. I was like, good. I got guns. I like guns too. He was like, oh shit. I was like, what do you do? Hunt? He was like, yeah, I like to hunt. I was like, guess what? You can go and do that and then drive an hour and a half in another direction and go to the beach. And he was like, yeah, that don't sound that bad. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, yeah. And then you could go a few hours a different way and you can go ski if you want to. He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, or you can go a few hours that way and go water ski. And he was like, wow, that don't sound too bad. And he was like, you know, everything that he knew about this place, that they've been telling him about this place, just wasn't the truth. You know, he was like, man, you guys don't like guns out there though. Why ain't they legal? I was like, they are. You just gotta have a carrying permit. And he was like, yeah, I don't like all that. I was like, shit, we don't either. Imagine that. I want to be able to carry my gun just like you, bro. No difference. But that's not the reality of things all the time. You know what I mean? You don't always get what you want, you know? And he was like, man, it don't sound too bad. And I was like, yeah, it don't because it's not. I was like, I like Texas though. It's cool. I was like, I didn't think I would. And he was like, why is that? I was like, because I heard everybody was racist. He started dying. He was laughing. He was like, no, everybody not racist, man. You know, you do have people like that. And I was like, it's like that everywhere, bro. It's like that everywhere. Shout out to El Peron. You know what I'm saying? But what we think we know about places isn't always the situation, bro. What we think we know isn't always true until we find out for ourselves. That's one of the things we got to do. You know what I mean? Moving forward as people, bro. Just because things sound crazy or look crazy, you know, don't necessarily that don't mean it is. So go find out. Excuse me. W7 Kobo says, man, and that shit sucks. Been without power for 2 days now. Golly. Shout out to everybody on the East Coast, man. Especially my boy W7 Cobalt, man. It sucks that you are going through what you're going through, my boy. I wish you weren't going through it. You know what I mean? But I'm happy you guys are making a way through it. It's fucked up, bro. It is really fucked up, man. I don't even know what to say about that. But one thing I do know is J. Cole responded to the beef. J. Cole, bro. J. Cole, man. Why? Sometimes you don't gotta say nothing, bro. Sometimes you don't gotta say nothing. Sometimes the best thing to say is nothing. The song was so fire in the beginning. He was going crazy. Second verse, he talking about how he ended the beat, or he didn't want to continue on with the battle because he felt like he was gonna lose a brother. You know what I mean? And I was like, I commented on it and I was like, bro, that's a little dramatic. It's a little bit of dramatic. And a lot of people were mad about that. You know, a lot of people responded to my comment like, "Hey, man, you don't get it. How don't you get simple bars? How do simple bars go over your head?" And I was like, I didn't even respond back because it's fucking stupid. Why do you guys think that I don't understand what he said? For you to think that I don't understand what he was talking about, him losing a brother, meaning it would cause a rift between him and Kendrick. If you think that I don't understand that, go fucking run your head into a brick wall for a few times. Look, I get it, right? He's worried about it causing a rift in their relationship. But if you are on record popping that shit like you are him, yeah, the big three is Cole and Kendrick and me. Or Drake, Drake, Kendrick, and me. We the big three, but right now I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali, the greatest, right? If you're popping it like that, I don't want to give a fuck. I don't want to hear shit. Don't tell me shit about what you would have did. You're popping it. And when somebody get on you, then it's like, nah, I don't want to do that. Now, playing devil's advocate, I do understand where he's coming from. Battling is no joke, bro. It is no joke. It takes you into a whole different place. It really does. It's not tight. Dissing somebody back and forth, the shit is not tight. It's not cool. It's not as fun as you would think it is. It's not playing 21. And I think that that's what he thought that he was going to do. He was going to play 21, a nice game of 21 with his bros, and whoever wins takes the crown and gets out of there. And that's just not what battling is. That's not what it is. If you and I battle, I'm going to talk about your mother. I'm going to talk about how your mom coochie whacked. You know what I mean? I'm going to talk about how your dad was a bitch. I'm going to talk about every fucking thing you don't want me to talk about because I'm not trying to lose. And I don't want you to say it before me. I'm going to talk about, shout out to my little cousin. I got to watch my mouth. But you know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about some crazy stuff if it's a battle. And that's what you got to be prepared for. So I do understand if J. Cole didn't want to go through with that. I get it. I get it. Shit's crazy, right? I respect it too. But when you're popping and shit like that, you can't just come back later and be like, I would, I just didn't want to I didn't want to do that to my brother and yada yada. And I've seen people like, man, but Kendrick and Drake will never be the same because of that battle. Bitch, you think they was cool? You think they was cool when they was dissing each other like that? Motherfuckers that's cool don't they don't talk about each other like that on a diss. It don't happen. That's why you don't just battle for fun. You know what I mean? The motherfucker went in on him, bro. Talking to his son about how his daddy ain't shit, how he deadbeat, all types of crazy shit. You gotta like, come on, bro. What are we talking about? You know what I mean? What are we talking about? Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Them motherfuckers was never cool. They was cool at a point, and then that point came and went. That's one of the things that tripped me out. That people think that the battle fucked up a relationship. If Kendrick and Jay Z or if Kendrick and J. Cole got into it, it would have just been on some it would have been back and forth. You know what I mean? But the way he was talking about J. Cole was talking about Kendrick, the shit didn't hit though. He said that his music was boring and you know what I mean, that his shit was kind of like floppy or whatever, and just like he was saying shit that ain't gonna stick, and that's why the fans didn't fuck with it. I feel like you tapped out because you knew it was gonna get ugly. Because if that man got back at you and told you the same shit, it was actually gonna hurt because the fans were gonna agree with it. You know, the crowd hurts at battle a lot of the time. It's not always the bars, it's the reaction to the bars. You know what I mean? When a motherfucker tell you that you actually trash and that you never dope, and then you're like, yeah, whatever, I got fans. And then all the fan base is a majority saying, yeah, that motherfucker right, bro. You is kind of trash. You feel a fucking way after that. You would feel a fucking way. And that's what my boy didn't want. Does it mean that he's not a great artist or whatever? No, it don't mean that. But what it means is shut the fuck up. Stop making these disses. Like stop, 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 stop it. You know what I mean? Drake over there, like I don't care what J Cole said. You not a you that shit wasn't hard to me. I respect that. You know what I mean? I respect that. What did J. Cole come back and say? Yeah, you did a lot for me, Drake. I'll fuck with you. And he has, and you do, man. That's cool. But this ain't the time and place for all that, man. This ain't the time and place for all that. I think his best bet was just to stay out the way, bro. Stay out the way. I remember I remember there used to be rumbles, bro. Like big fight rumbles. And the homies used to get into it and they'd be like, hey, bro, you stay out the way. This ain't got nothing to do with you. And you know what I did? I stayed my ass out the way. Because guess what? It didn't have anything to do with me. The motherfuckers was throwing punches to knock each other out because they had hatred for each other. If I would have been throwing punches, it would have been for no fucking reason. And I would have got, guess what? Knocked the fuck out because I didn't have the same hatred that they had. So it's like if it's not in you, stay the fuck out the way. So I do respect him for staying out the way, but I can't respect you if you didn't stay out the way. He stayed in lower cases. Like he got out the way and got back in the way. And hey man, I just want to clear the air on some shit. Bro, shut the fuck up and go on, bro. I remember I remember I was riding with this dude, right? I was riding with this dude and some other dudes pulled up and I didn't even know the dude like that I was in the car with, bro. We was in the car. It was me, him, and two chicks. And the girl was driving. Car pulls up. They catch us and they're following us. I'm like, damn, bro, some bullshit about to happen, and I don't even know this motherfucker. They catch us at a red light. They hop behind us, hop out the car. First thing I'm thinking is, I got to get out of the car because I'm not gonna get socked in the car and then like pull it out of the car. That's crazy. So I hop out, dude hop out. He stopped the girl, he pulled the car keys out of the car. You know what I mean? Stop her from driving off and boom. No, fuck that. I ain't scared of shit. So he get out, I hop out. And I'm like, hey bro, I don't even I ain't got shit to do with none of y'all, bro. I don't even know y'all. And big ass dude, he walking towards dude and he look at me, he go, who the fuck are you? I was like, fuck, bro, I'm about to get beat the fuck up out here. They hopped out like 2, 3 cars deep, right? So I'm like, shit. Girls yelling, no, no, no. Dude hop out. It was her boyfriend actually. She cheating, fucking with this dude that I end up in the car with. Boyfriend comes, she trying to stop him. He socked dude out. Bam, sock him out. Next thing you know, a mob of motherfuckers come jump him. I'm like, hey, hey, hey. As soon as motherfuckers started turning their attention on me, my cousin came out. Hey, no, 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 not him. This is my cousin right here. I was like, Drew. Ah, man, I love my cousin to death for that, bro. He saved my life. They kicking the life out of this dude over there. My cousin came up. He was like, Cuddy, you know him? I'm like, nah, I just met him like 10, 15 minutes ago. He's like, why is you in the car? I was like, man, he heard me rapping at this party. He was like, man, you got to come kick it. This girl was on me. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go. He was like, okay. I was like, man, what's up? They about to kill this dude. He was like, man, they got some. This go deeper than me and you could ever than you would ever understand. I was like, okay. So he like, I was like, dude, the other dude came back and he was like, hey, so you don't know him? I was like, man, my cousin jumped in. He was like, hey, nah, I told you he cool. He ain't got nothing to do with none of that. He was like, all right. So they go back and jumping on dude again. I don't even stay the fuck out the way. Stay the fuck out the way. First thing I should have did was hopped out that car and said, "All right, y'all, pew." You feel me? I should have got the fuck on. I was like, I was like way smaller size back then. There's nothing that I would have did to anything, bro. Not my business, not your business. Get the fuck out, J. Cole. Get the fuck out of there, man. Ain't got nothing to do with you. He did the right thing about by letting them motherfuckers catch a fade. He did the wrong thing by going back and talking about it. Shut the fuck up, get out the way. He could have made a fucking slap, but now you got people like me talking about it. I'm pretty sure that he doesn't give a fuck about what I got to say, and he shouldn't. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Shout out to Joe Cook. He says, "Sup, fam? Sorry I fell asleep, man. It's all good, my boy. It's all good. Um, if you're getting here late, we had some technical difficulties, but hey, man, it is what it is. Another Friday live stream went up. We did it. Now we're gonna get up out of here, man. I want y'all to know that I appreciate y'all for stopping by and kicking it with me. You know what I mean? Kids had me running. I can definitely relate, my boy. I promise to God I do. But yeah, man, I'm about to get out of here. I pray to God shit works out next live, because this shit, me having to do 3 different live streams because they kept failing, is way too much, bro. That shit is way too much stress for me. Um, like I said, thank you guys for being members of the channel, because man, you guys keep me going. I promise to God, if it wasn't for you guys, I would have quit this shit right now. I would have quit this shit, bro. I really would have quit after today. Today, the shit failed 3 different times. That shit was ridiculous, bro. It is hard when it's just you. You know what I mean? It's like it's hard to like get over the minor shit, or the it don't feel minor when you're going through it. So the bullshit. It's hard to get over the bullshit. You know what I mean? But like I said earlier, if Michael Jordan doesn't get his ass beat by the Pistons, there's never a Michael Jordan of the 90s. You know what I mean? If yeah, all that. But yeah, man, I'm out of here. I want to say thank y'all for stopping by. Until Tuesday.